For this video, we're going to be looking at a 2014 Ford Explorer. This vehicle has the 3.5 liter V6 engine. It's four-wheel drive, and we're going to be looking at some sensors. Right here is the mass airflow sensor. The intake air temperature sensor is also integrated inside the MAF.
We were able to find out that this car does not have an EGR. Instead, it uses a variable valve timing system, which is able to do the same job as the EGR by keeping the right amount of exhaust gases in the combustion chamber by controlling the opening of the exhaust valve. It controls the temperature, and it also controls the production of NOx.
Alright, so here's the lower oxygen sensor, and then we'll look from up on top, and there's an upper oxygen sensor. And since it's a V6, there's also another one right here. So right here's the upstream O2 sensor. Here on the throttle body, there's the throttle position sensor and a throttle body control motor. So under the intake manifold, the sensors that are under there are your engine coolant temperature sensor, your NOx sensor, and your fuel injectors. You can see 3 of the 6 fuel injectors right here. The last 3 are under the intake.
If you look right here, you can see that the fuel line fitting's right there, and you would be able to get a pressure test right there. The PCM is located right here against the firewall.
Here in the fuse box, we find our fuel pump relay right here in slot number 15. Right up here is the accelerator pedal position sensor. Inside of this engine, we can find our cam position sensor. There are 2 on this bank, and there are 2 on the opposite bank.
The fuel pump is located inside the fuel tank, which is right here, and the fuel filter is also part of the fuel pump assembly.
Now we're under the vehicle, and we can find our crankshaft position sensor located right here, reaching into the bell housing. We can find our oil pressure sending unit above the oil filter, located right here. We can find our PCM fuse.
To scan the codes on this car, we're using the AUT Maxicom MK808. To read codes, first you need to plug this into the OBD2 connection, and then on the scan tool you click on the diagnostics button, and then for whatever vehicle you're choosing you can click on that one. So this one is a Ford, so we're going to click on Ford and then give it a second, and then you can click on automatic selection and then read VIN. It should be able to get the VIN automatically, and it did, so you press OK. And then it is a 2014 Explorer, and then if you can check that everything is correct on there. After that, it goes to this screen, and you can click on auto scan, and it'll be able to detect all the modules and get all the codes, and if there's a fault, it'll say fault here, and then if you click on that, you're able to get the codes from there.